What's up, YouTube? This is One Way. Back with another video. This video right here is going to be a little different. Apologize to all my regular people out there that right here to see some sights out here in California, but today I'm going to respond to a hater out here. Steady be hating on me. We all know who I'm talking about. He's out there living in his van, hating, talking, just because he has a mouth. Anyways, and this is to all you females out there. Don't be letting these suckers out here run game on you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're born and raised here in Cali. You should have enough sense to know when a sucker's out here running game on you. You know what I'm saying? You know, me being born and raised here, I've been all around it. Shit, I used to run game on girls. Shit, we used to even make business cards to give to females, acting like we was somebody we ain't. Anyways, running game, you gotta understand what that's about. It's like fishing. You know what I'm saying? You throw your bait out there, and once you got something hooked, that's all it takes. And that's the game. You know, a lot of these people out here, they ain't got shit and they ain't about shit, but a lot of them saying they run a good game, and you can peep game really quick. Like for example, if you're going out of your way and you're having to pay to go visit somebody, and then as soon as you get there, you're breaking bread for that person. And this is to your females especially. You know, I don't know why you females out there would let a guy just talk his talk and you can't see what's really going on. For example, you know, someone who says they got money and this and that, they got money. They ain't got a real, like a guy, he ain't finna let a female spend all her bread on him. You know, we used to do that shit back in the days when we was youngins. You know, but I'm saying I'm talking about grown people and shit. You know, by the time you're 40, you should be kind of established, more or less, to at least to be able to treat a lady right. You know what I'm saying? We ain't in the hood no more running game on little girls. When you're out here in the world, you know what I'm saying, you're competing with grown folks. You're not competing with little youngsters. Like I see a lot of you people out here, you still got these childish mentalities and shit, think you're still in the hood and shit, still think you're repping and shit, but shit, what does that end up getting you? Fucking homeless in a van? You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, and to all you guys hating on my cougar, you guys don't know the story of my cougar. Man, if I broke a little bread to help somebody out, just, you know, it is what it is. When I bought my cougar, my boy's pops had passed, you know, and rest in peace. My boy was like a little down and out with some money, you know what I'm saying? So I helped him out. And plus I kept his pop's spirit alive. Still got his crucifix hanging in the car, as a matter of fact. You guys don't even know the story behind that car. That car was owned, painted, and showed by the MF. That's what his pop was. You know, and when I got it, people out here thinking that I got it the high side and showboat and all that shit. You know, I got it because, yeah, I liked it at the same time, but I got it just to help someone out too at the same time. So you guys need to get your stories out here straight before you guys start speaking on people that you don't even know. So let's get back to that weirdo. Like I said, I ain't here to talk shit or hate, but I just gotta keep it real, especially if you're talking shit about me. Acting like you're somebody when I know you ain't nobody. You can up here and talk a good game and talk and try to highlight yourself about maybe one moment you had in your life in your town, but that don't make you. You think that makes a person? Like, for example, if I said, you know, out here in the slough and shit, they was on a manhunt out for me and they couldn't find me out here and shit. You think that story is the highlight of my life? I would hope not. You know how many stories I have like that? You know, I got stories of neighbors busting out with AKs, spraying neighbors' houses down, like real stories. Like my neighbors. I got stories of, you know, rest in peace, of me cutting down folks of mine who gave up in life. I mean, cut them down from a rope and had to close their eyes and stuff like that. You know, that's stuff that I've been involved with. Even my son has been involved with, you know, his best friend dying in his arms, bloody, shotgun blast to the chest. You know what I'm saying? You guys out here be talking about real life and talking about how life is real, but I don't think you guys ever been in no real situations. You know what I mean? Shit, I can tell you about a time when I was out pig hunting in the dark with dogs. I don't know if you guys ever done nothing like that, but I mean, not like what you see on TV where they roll up and, you know what I'm saying, and they're doing it lazy. I'm talking about out there on your feet with dogs. You got a knife and you got a pistol by your side, and the dog go and you're hunting by flashlight, and the dog corner a pig, and you hear the dogs barking and squeal. You hear the pigs squealing, and you're out there with your flashlight, and you can't hardly see shit, and you bust out with your big Bowie, and you stick that pig like how it was done back in the old days. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I'll always remember that I did. That memory right there forever is like a highlight of my life that I done. Because most grown folks won't even attempt to do something like that. And that's just being a hunter. That's just talking from a hunter's point of view. I got other highlights and shit, shooting deer 300 yards away, running one shot, dropping them. As much as people want to say they know me, a lot of y'all, you don't know me. The way I grew up and me as a kid. And a lot of you talk about me being a culture vulture and stuff, but see, what you don't get it, being born and raised in California and America, shit, I'm just a product of my environment. I am what is around me. I grew up, you know, rap was barely getting played on the radio, and that's what I was into, even though it could have went any other way, any direction. I always stood by rap, and rap's always been my life. I ain't talking about being a rapper and trying to go out there and do all that shit, because I peeped reality on that too, and I kind of hated on myself. I kind of blocked my own dream, but let's not talk about that. Anyways, Yeah, I grew up just what I am. I grew up listening to, E40 and Too Short, like their first albums when they first came out on the radio. Wu-Tang Clan when he came to the radio stations here in my town. You know what I'm saying? That's what I grew up. That's what I was raised on. Roxanne Shante was like the first thing that I remember hearing on the radio. A lot of you guys can't go back that far. I know you guys can't go back that far. See, my life has just been a consistency of me just being who I am. You guys don't even know about my hustler days out there on the streets and shit, flipping packs and shit, and dropping packs and all that stuff. Yeah, I could guys can tell you game. It's just, see, I never been a person out there always trying to front line and stuff like that. I've been the type that, I'll drop a pack off at a motel or something and then come back when they need another pack. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff that I was doing back in the days when I was hustling. And that's real talk. You could ask anybody. That's the thing about making connections and not burning bridges and stuff. I had a lot of connects back in the days. So with that, I was able to, a lot of people talk shit about middleman and shit, but shit, a middleman can make a lot of money and not have his hands on nothing. That's what I learned when I was a little youngster. You know what I'm saying? I know I could go straight to the source, be the middleman, and supply whatever it needs to be supplied. And I was the one that was raking in the funds. You know what I'm saying? Because I was able to play it however I wanted to play it. It was like I was, I'm talking about old school game. All this shit I done in the prior back in the days, so what I do now is all legit shit. Back in the days, when we was young, we all used to get involved and get our hands dirty. But like I said, that's what I was doing to feed my kid when he was young. Anyways, but like I said, yeah, you can be like you're your own boss. You set your prices. You know what I'm saying? You learn about supply and demand here in the world, and that's what it's about. That's what I learned. The demand and the supply. Anyways, sometimes I've been getting too deep into stuff like that. Be bringing you back to memories. There's a lot of memories out there, flying in planes and stuff like that, and shit. I remember, even when I was young, partners unloading planes and shit, making money, just doing simple things like that. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of you guys just don't know what you guys think you know. You guys hear things, and but you guys, unless you guys actually do it, you guys don't know what's up with things. You guys don't know what it's like to, for example, come across a border, let's say down there in Texas or somewhere, and then get busted at the checkpoint, and then have to go through all that and make your way back to Cali with nothing. So you guys don't know. It's just a lot of things that go on in life you guys don't understand. Shit, I've been in so many things. I remember going down there in Mexico and getting my shit stolen, jacket, and having to fuck up some dudes down there in Mexico and shit. and damn near got arrested for retrieving my property. You know, it's corrupt down there. That's what I learned, man. You can't when you ain't a part of a certain place and you can't speak their language, you're kind of assed out. So don't be trying to act like you're somebody going there or to other countries. You find out real quick that you ain't nobody. That's what I found out down there in Mexico and shit. Mexican authorities out there ain't playing. They don't give a fuck who you is. And if you think they think you got money and shit, that could be your worst nightmare. Cause shit. Anyways, let's get back to you girls out there, you females. Don't let dudes step on you and talk to you and put you down and make you feel some type of way or act like you gotta prove something to those dude. You know what I'm saying? Because these dudes, they don't give a fuck about you. It'd be hard to find a dude that really cares and shit. Most dudes, they just care about their ego and what they look like. It's all show for them. They want a girl that looks good so they could show people that they got something like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about you, though. It's rare to find someone that really will care about what you think and what you're about. And that's real talk. And support you for what you do. You know, someone real ain't gonna want to see you get hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. And someone real ain't gonna try to use you for what you got. There's a lot of people out here that they like to put their hands out, and then they have that gimme mentality. But them motherfuckers, they don't hand out nothing. And as soon as it comes to them, they're gone. A lot of them, they just like fade away. All of a sudden, they're just like, where do they go? They was here a minute ago. Like I said, this video right here is going to be a lot of rambling. I'll probably delete it, but I just wanted a couple people to see it because they're out here talking a lot of talk, acting like they're somebody and shit. But honestly, everybody who I've met on YouTube, besides JT the Bigger Figure, I never knew. I'm talking about in this sector of the Fillmore saga. I don't know none of y'all. I don't know none of y'all for nothing. I just know you as far as your YouTube name and a little bit about how you guys maybe, if you guys show how you guys roam the streets a little bit, and that's it. I don't know nothing about nothing, y'all. But I do know a little something about some of y'all because you guys show everything that you guys do proudly. So, of course, it's going to be known. And the facts of it is I'm going to base my opinion based on what I know. If I see a person out here acting like he's somebody when I can obviously see he ain't nobody, I'm going to call him out maybe, especially if they're trying to front on me and talk bad about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna speak the truth. You know, because if you hear that person, the only thing he has to say about me is what? My race? He ain't got nothing else to say about me as a person. Because he knows as a person, I run circles around him. As much hate as he had, and as much he was talking about the time when I had loaned him money and stuff like that, I don't regret none of that. Like I said, I did that, and I don't regret it. I loaned a lot of folks money. A lot of folks pay me back. Maybe some folks haven't. I ain't tripping. I ain't on no manhunt. You know what I'm saying? That's just not how I am. See, my pops raised me to always say, not to always say, but to always do the act of you only loaned out what you're willing to give out. And understand that if it don't come back, that you're not going to lose the friendship based on that. Otherwise, don't do it. Listen, my pops was serious about that. See, my pops raised me to be a real person, not to be suing people. My pops hated people that sued people. So I've never been a sucker like that, trying to come up off of someone else. I've always been just me. My pops hated people that just try to, use the system for free money and shit. If you need it, you need it. And that's what it's for. But if you're out here just playing the system and you got Sanchos in all around you and you have 20 babies, that's not cool. And that's what I'm talking about, playing the system. But real talk, like I said, I ain't a hater, but sometimes I gotta speak real shit, and it might sound like I'm hating on certain people, but I just gotta keep it real, especially if these people are like trying to attack my character and trying to act like I ain't somebody who I'm trying to obviously show the world who I am, then I'm gonna have to come up here and make sure it's clear. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let some sucker out here try to lie about me, try to make it seem like I'm somebody who I'm not. So once in a while, I gotta come up here. It might be kind of harsh. Like I said, apologize to the people out here that just want to maybe see life or something. But sometimes I just gotta come up here, and if you see my old videos, there was a lot of BS involved, and once in a while, it's like, you gotta let these suckers out here and just remind them that I ain't a part of that. I ain't in that circle of trying to prove nothing to nobody and just so I could prove something to nobody. You know what I'm saying? In real life out here is what matters to me, the real world and how I'm living and stuff like that. I ain't out here trying to show nothing on you. I ain't gonna, like I said, you ain't gonna find me go live in a fucking cave just to show people on YouTube I'm living in a cave. That I just ain't finna do that. If that's what you guys want to do, that's cool. But that ain't what I'm about. Like I said, a lot of people, you can do a lot of different things. People out here, they golf, they surf, they do it, but that's just not what I'm about. And I don't hate on nothing that people do at the same time. And if you're my partner and you're doing that stuff, or you're my folks and say you're a surfer or you're a golfer, shit, I'll go support you. That's what I'm about. See, that's when I feel like I'm involved. Like, for example, football and stuff like that. A lot of you people out here, my team. And you guys be diehards for your team, but what does that team do for you? Unless it makes you a lot of money and you've made a lot of money off of that, then I can understand that's your team, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, unless you got some family folks or, like I said, there's some money involved, I don't know how you guys get so deep into that. But that's a form of entertainment. Like I said, I ain't hating on nobody who watches football. Shit, I watch football once in a while. But I'm just saying, some of you diehards out there that I see you guys crying when your teams lose and stuff like that, and you guys be fucking committing domestic violence and stuff when your team loses, and that's the shit I'm talking about. Shout out to all y'all out here that are trying to make it and really doing what you're doing. And I see like real life TV out here. You guys hustle on. He's out here doing it. And the other people out here, you guys are just there's just a lot of hate going on. See, I don't know. Oh yeah, shout out to Cuddy too over there in Africa. See, he be getting a lot of hate too. I see. Shit. Let me see you guys go out there to Africa and see how long you guys make it. Like I said, shout out to Cuddy. Anyways, like I said, I ain't a hater. It might sound like I'm hating. You know, some of these little ghoulies out here just need to be getting talked to because they be acting a fool. Acting like they're somebody when they know they ain't. As soon as they shut off that camera, they probably... Like I said, I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings or nothing like that, but I just got to keep it real. I hope all y'all have a good day and stay blessed, and peace out.